Welcome to the Arthritis Exercise Class for today, brought to you by the St. Joseph County Commission on Aging in Three Rivers, Michigan. I'm Cathy with a C, A Taylor, and I'm the instructor today. The class is based on the Arthritis Foundation exercise program that I am certified in teaching, but because of the format that we're using on the virtual class, I'm unable to call it the Arthritis Foundation exercise program. But be assured that you're going to get a good workout and a safe workout, and you will work on your range of motion and your flexibility. Today we're using a child's play ball, and I will be back with it. This is what it's like, excuse me, and I deflate them a little bit to make them easier for my class participants to handle. And when you get to moving around a lot, you're going to see why, because if they're full of air, you can't grab them and they go flying across the room. So, child's play ball, you've got an instructor. I have my lipstick, my water, and my fan, and hopefully my music will continue to play today. I did get some new music, royalty-free music, and barring no unforeseen occurrence, let's begin. You may be familiar with some of these tunes. Okay, right now we're going to get warmed up. We're going to sit on the edge of the chair. We're going to turn our head side to side, stopping in the center. You want to be breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then the ears to the shoulders. Welcome. And then rest. Bring your feet forward, tap your toes. Bring your shoulders back and roll. And then stop. Bring the feet back, tap the heels, shoulders forward and back. Isolate it in the shoulders. Continue to breathe. And now make a change. Take the feet forward, scrunch the toes and release. Cat scratch with the hands, fingers. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then rest. Bring the feet back. You're going to do a step touch. Elbows locked in and an external rotation. We're working. Okay, make a change. Feet together, side step, and a lateral. We are working the brain. As well as the shoulders and the hip. And march. Piano with the fingers. Breathe. Let's go into a heel dig. Swing. Open and close. March. Thumb circles and reverse. Please breathe. Separate the feet. Heels up and down one at a time. Touch the tips of the fingers to the thumbs. And now make a change. Bring the feet forward a little bit and up on the toes. Toes are up, excuse me. Touch the thumb to the base of the fingers. My goodness, I need to put some lipstick on. I haven't even done anything. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And march. Let's do a fist, thumb in and thumb out. And heel dig. Bring it back, legs together. This time we're doing a modified jack. Reach. Get the waist warmed up. March. We're going to do prayer position. I need to hear you breathe. All it took was saying that and someone popped right off my screen. All righty. Get a drink, turn on your fan, lipstick if you need it, and get a ball. I'm still here. I'm on my way back. See, you didn't, I'm back. Okay, let's sit down. I have a checklist of things to do and it's been like, what, a week and a half or 2 weeks? Oh, anyway, I forgot to plug the fan in. You gotta plug the fan in. Okay, separate, just up and down. Remember, up and down is just that. One hand in and one hand out. I need to have you breathing. You should be on the edge of your seat. Yeah, I know. Wondering what we're going to do next, huh? Well, if you've been with me for any amount of time, it's the usual routine. Just in a different order. Okay, now the knees come together and side to side. So today's music is super strings, and it's a version of classical music. So you may hear something that you know. I actually got it for cardio drumming and for classes like this. I have 2 of them. The other ones that I downloaded are basically for math classes or something slower. And I think I might have to order another one for the seniors that want to do fast-moving arthritis classes. Okay, so we're done with that. Separate the knees and the feet. You want enough tush on your chair so that you don't fall off, okay? We're just going to go under and up halfway. There is a part of my brain that just loves classical music. I could be driving a carload of people at 3 o'clock in the morning on an interstate. You throw classical music on, and we're booking down the road and just all awake. Alrighty, let's stop. Let's bring it up. We're going to go little movements side to side. No biggies. This is headbanging music. You don't want to be driving when you're doing this. Okay, let's bring it down and come up and down. Okay, let's stop. Breathe comfortably. Arms are going to be straight. You're going to go around your calf area. Your abdominals are tight. I don't want them on your clothes. Remember, your tummy, your fatty tissue, things of that sort, and your skin can be resting on your lap. But I don't want your abdominals there, okay? Tighten them up. And reverse. Are you breathing? Are you breathing? Thank you. Just don't go, oh, she won't know. Okay, rest. Okay, now you're going to go around the thighs, and this is where the arms bend. And you can lift a cheek off the chair if you'd like, get as aggressive as you want to, but do not fall off the chair. Reverse. And rest. Okay, the knees are together. We're going to go side to side this time. A lot of people try to do this when we're going up and down. Side to side is just like it says. And you have to let go of the ball. There are only 2 people that have been in my classes that got to hold on to the ball. So if you're one of them and you're viewing the class, that's okay. Alrighty, let's rest. We're going to put the ball between the knees, right at the end. We're going to squeeze it, and then you're going to pulse. Turn the palms facing down and up and down. Okay, stop. Oh yes, relax the knees. Okay, knees back together. together, squeeze that ball, pulse it. This time the palms are going to go side to side, left and right. And rest. Okay, one more set of these, up and down. So take your knees out to the side. Remember, it's one hand in and one hand out. This ball looks like it's been through the ringer. It's got so much air out of it that it wants to just fall on the floor and roll into a corner and stay there. And then I would have to coax it out because it feels really good on the hands. Okay, stop. Bring the knees together. Another side to side. Your abdominals are, whoop! It threw me off because you said tight. Oh, jeez. I wasn't expecting to hear it. Okie doke. So your abdominals are tight. You are breathing. You are smiling. Before I came down into the studio, it was, I think, letting up the snow where I lived. It had been snowing for maybe an hour. So I guess we're getting close to winter, huh? Okay, rest. Feet in front of the knees, arm out here, balls over here. You're going to lean back a little bit and then go under. Breathe out as you go down. Since we missed a few classes at the COA, the next class we have is next Tuesday, virtual, and we were supposed to do Navi balls. The Thursday that I wasn't there for the class. And rest. So we're going to do Navi balls next Tuesday. If you need to have your Navi balls inflated before then, you can call the COA today or tomorrow. They will contact me and I can get to the COA and meet you there and inflate your Navi balls, because those are the ones we want firm. These should be soft, but the other ones should be firm. So if you have a situation where you don't have a pump at the house, or you don't have a neighbor that's got a pump and you need to have it done, contact the COA. They'll contact me and I'll meet you there, okay? With mask. Okay, other side. We're going to go over, up and down. Okay, no yelling, but who remembers why I use these tools in the class? Oh, somebody said because it would be boring without them. Okie doke. You remember, because our energy goes through the fingers grabbing the ball and you don't feel the discomfort in your shoulders until it's really there. Okay, let's stop and bring it down. Okay, let's see. I think we're good to go. We're going to put the knees together. We're going to hold the fingers out in front. Remember, you're on the edge of your seat so that your hip joint can help you move, okay? You're going to do an inverted V. This is the seated position. You need to be breathing make sure you're breathing. Okay, stop, separate, seated position V. Now remember, this is not a cursive V. This is a printed V. It is not a U. It is not a smiley face mouth. It is a V. And you're breathing. Your abs are tight. You're smiling. And obviously our head is above our heart. Okay, let's rest. We're almost close to standing up. Yeah. We're going to separate the feet and the knees. Arms are going to go straight. We're going to go round the calf area. Remember, your abdominals are tight. They're off of your clothing. And reverse. And unfortunately, the only MP3 player that's got all the music on it right now that is working is the one that stops after every song, so I apologize. Alrighty, up. This time around the thighs, but that's okay. I'm sure other instructors have music that stops and starts up. And reverse. Don't you feel like you ought to be on a horse or on a stage kicking your feet up? Okay, stop. So, for seated people, this is a step touch. Side step. Heel dig. Toe tap behind. Don't go too far. Toe tap in the front. And now make a change. Separate. And this is the crossover for seated people. And when we are doing the possibly rock and roll or the other things that we might do with the V, people that are seated will just have their feet out in front and they would do a V like this, inverted, or like this. Okay? Alrighty. We're going to move my chair. I suppose you can move yours too if you'd like. I'm going to get a drink too. So this business with the MP3 players, because I have to have enough royalty-free music, I might have to invest in another MP3 player. Do they still make them? The reason I ask is because I'm not one of those people that has like an iPhone, and I'm not technically intelligent. Wait a minute, that's not what I meant to say. Technologically intelligent. Technically, I'm intelligent. As long as I keep my mouth shut, anybody that has any concerns won't know any different, okay? Alrighty. So, we're going to do a heel dig, pass it around. Seated people, you're going to have to sit on the edge of your seat and pass it around. I thought of not putting that song on that MP3 player because I thought it was so juvenile. I think it's okay. Reverse. And march. Separate. So people that are seated have to separate their knees. We're going to do toe tap and then up and down. You have to let go of the ball. Concentrate on what you're doing. Don't look at me. Alrighty, stop and march. Okay. Those of us that are standing are going to go staggered leg, right leg forward. Seated people, your knees are to the center and your toes are a little bit forward of your knees. We're going to be doing this one. But standing people are going to do a rock and roll with it. Alrighty. March. Feet, knees together. Side step. Up and down. You're going to turn right full circle. Remember, don't watch me, just do what I told you to do. Alrighty. Are you there yet? Okie doke. Separate. Step touch. And side to side. You're going to turn left full circle. Alrighty. We're going to stagger our legs, left leg in the front. Seated people, you're going to have your knees together. We're going to do an inverted V. Standing people, you can do a rock and roll if you want. For everyone, please keep your abdominals tight. And rest. Okay, we're going to take the ball out to the right. We're going to go overhead. Oh my. And then under. And then up. That initial one, my left shoulder was like, ah! What are we doing? And you're going to stop. Go the other way. Alrighty, and one more complete. There we go. Shake them out. March. Okay, we're going to stagger our legs, right leg to the front. Seated people, remember your feet are in front of your knees, the legs are together, we're doing a V. Now if you want to add your rock and roll, go right ahead. Remember, just because I can't see you doesn't mean that you can do it whichever way you want. It should be a printed V. Can you hear me breathing? I need to hear you. And rest. March. Another pass around. You can travel, yes. And reverse. And march. march. Let's do a toe tap in the front. Now toe tap in the back. Start a figure 8. Seated people, if you can't do both, just do one. That means the figure 8. Reverse. And march. Breathe. Separate. For those of us that are standing, you don't have to go too low for this one. Just a little squat. The arms are straight, the head is above the heart. And reverse. I need to have you keep your head above your heart. And stop. Little squat, now around the thighs. This takes a lot of concentration for the body. The brain is telling you what to do. Your legs are trying to stabilize you. Your abdominals are trying to stay off the floor. So you can imagine what kind of a frenzy your brain is in. Reverse. And rest. So tomorrow morning at 9:30, I will be doing one more flexible U class here at the studio. And then next week, I'll start the December lineup of classes. Tuesday is the Arthritis the Arthritis Exercise Class. Wednesday is weights. Thursday is Arthritis Exercise Class. Okie doke, we're going to do some kettlebell, mock kettlebell, okay? So we're going to separate. We're going to go under the body and come halfway up. So next Tuesday will be knobby balls. And then next Wednesday is say yes to weights. And Thursday is just move, I think is what it is. I'm going to do what we were supposed to do on this month's calendar and then start a new one. Okay, rest. March. Go around the body. Travel. And reverse. And separate the feet, toe tap, move away from your chairs, go into a hamstring curl, get the knees warmed up a little bit more. How about doing a figure 8 while we're doing this? So, the Thursday that I missed our class, that was because I woke up with unusual symptoms. Reverse, elevated temp, and a cough, and march. And then I finally got the testing done on Friday. By Monday, late morning, I found out it was negative. But when you wake up with an elevated temperature, separate, hold the ball out in the front, and squat. And you think it could be COVID-19. The next thing you think about is, if I get really sick, where am I going to go? Well, since then, that question is more imperative. And that just scared me to no end because I thought, what if I get sick? Where am I going to end up? Which hospital will I end up in? Will they take care of me or not? You know? Stop, breathe. So then I didn't do the Tuesday class because you're just so afraid of being around people and getting COVID. So I apologize for that. And then because of the governor allowing the folks that did the restrictions to do the restrictions, since then we have been virtual, and I needed to get more music because mine was getting kind of stale. So here we are this week. I would like to encourage everybody, anybody that happens to watch the video, make sure you're wearing your mask over your nose, below your chin, close to your face. Do not touch it. If you do, sanitize your hands. If you touch anything that you think you might be contaminated from, wash your hands. And do this more so now than ever. Your life depends on it. People are getting COVID that are trying everything not to. So, and we don't know how long we'll be doing virtual. So hopefully we'll keep it going and keep it fresh and maybe a little crazy here and then, here and there. You know, if the mouth would work in harmony with the brain, that would be really nice. Okay, so now we're going to go into some kettlebell. Seated people, remember, you set your hand on your lap to help push your shoulder and your back up. Standing people, you can support your back by putting your hand like that, and then that way you won't hyperextend. We're going to put the ball in the right hand. We're going to go under and then out like this. Make sure that you squat. The knees have to bend. And then if you want, you can follow your arm. You need to breathe out when you go down. And rest. Please be bending your knees. If I was looking at you and you didn't bend your knees, you'd be making me hurt. Don't make me hurt. Alrighty. This side. So right now, this is kind of like phase one. Because if you've been to the classes, you know we can add to this. Make sure you're bending. One more. Okie doke. Let's do a hula. And then reverse. Okay, so that's inside the leg. Bring your legs a little bit closer. Set your hand on your back or on your lap. We're going to go to the outside and up. And this is basically phase one. I guess it depends on how you're feeling any given day. I just need to have you bending. But if you go to phase two, which is that, that's up to you. But right now we're doing phase one. And rest. Breathe comfortably. Okie doke. Legs aren't too far apart. And down and up. Oh, there we go. Don't you just love classical music? Oh, you say you can't hear it? I can turn it up really loud, but I'm not going to. Okay, rest, get a drink. Okay, squat. We're going to go under and up. Remember, do not throw your tummies forward. You are not young people. You don't have to show off. Support your back. Are you squatting? Thank you. And rest. March a little bit. Oh, that's nice. I like that. The little bubbles going up there. It just kind of accents the music. All righty. You girls make my day. Thank you. Okay, separate. We're going to go halfway up. Get your squat in. The people that say things are saying, make sure you get your exercise in. Exercise does not keep people from getting COVID-19. Exercise does not keep them from dying. But they're saying that it's healthier for you. It might make it less invasive into your body if you exercise and you're healthier. And with some people, it may save their lives. And rest. If we had a question about that, what makes that so? An answer that we might come up with is because of our breathing. You know how we're using our breath in and out, and I make you do things with your body that you don't want to, like breathing. Maybe that's one of the factors. March. I promise, after today, I won't mention COVID-19. We're all traumatized by it. Separate. Alrighty, phase 2, folks. Right side. And you're going to go under and add your hamstring curl. That's because my hamstrings were hollering, whoops, how come I can't work? I said, okay, if you want to work, let's do it. Doesn't have to be fast. The music is just motivational. And remember, you kick your butt. You don't bring your knee to your nose. And rest. Oh, I'm teaching? Okay. Okay, other side. Under and up. Add your hamstrings. You don't want to be close to a chair. Seated people know you cannot do the hamstring curl. Here's a reminder. If you don't have a window scraper or brush in your vehicle, put one in there, please. Make sure that your headlights are clean, the lamps are cleaned off. Breathe. Have a shovel or a broom by your door so that you can clean off your walkway before you step on it. Just some reminders. March. We are almost through. Really? Wow. Separate. We're going to go under, up, and out. If you want to add your hamstring curl, go ahead. Oh! Got it back. Alrighty, switch sides. I am really gripping on this. If it goes that way, I don't know how it's going to come back to me. It bounced off my big ball, my ball and bucket. came back to me. We are almost through. Smile. And rest. Breathe. We're going to take this. I'm going to get my chair. We're just going to rest against it for a few seconds. Okay, so if you have either a lumbar area in your chair or the back of the chair, like that, set the ball there. And I know with it not being full, it's not going to be as therapeutic, but just rest against it. Relax your abdomen. Lips are dry. Okay, just move it a little bit and rest against it. Oh yeah. So remember, if you need your knobby balls inflated on Monday before the class on Tuesday, let the COA know, and we can get together and inflate them. Okay, just kind of scooch you down a little bit. Make sure the ball doesn't go out the back of the chair. And just rest. Okay, come forward, take the ball out. I'm going to put on some cooling down music, relaxation music. Okie doke. We're going to stretch out some of the back that we were using when we were standing up and lengthening like this. So separate the knees. Your arms are going to be straight, and you're going to go down. Keep your head upright, you know, like above your heart. Now relax. Now lift your head, set your hands on your lap, and push through your pelvic area and come up. Breathe comfortably. I want just enough of your tush on the chair with both legs forward like that. I gotta make sure that's, there we go. Okay, you're gonna hang on to your chair and just lean forward a little bit. Stretch the back of the legs. Your feet are flexed. Hi, we got loud over there. Stay in this position. Keep your head above your heart. There we go. Lengthen as far as you can without falling out of your chair. And then gracefully bring it up. Breathe comfortably. Take the arms behind you, grab a hold of your chair, and lengthen. Basically what you're lengthening right now are your pectoral muscles in the front. And now relax. Take the arms to the front. Sit back on your chair a little bit. You're going to lift your right leg, set your right foot on top of your left leg. You're going to allow this knee to drop just a little bit. Don't force it. And then you're going to lean forward and feel that in the back of the leg. And then come back, lift the knee, grab a hold of that leg and bring it down. Oh, yeah. I haven't done that in a few weeks. Okay, lift. Set your foot on your leg. And then lean forward. And then come up, lift that knee up, assist it, put it down on the floor. Breathe comfortably. We're going to turn that way. The outside cheek is off the chair. You're going to hang on for dear life. Take the knee and put it underneath the hip area, and then lean back. And then come forward, bring that leg forward, meet up with the other foot, and then turn the body. Hang on, send that leg to the back. Remember the tops of your feet are on the floor if you don't have shoes on. If you do have shoes on, you can do it too, but it mars up your shoes. Okay, now gracefully come forward, bring that leg forward, feet meet up, and then come forward. Breathe comfortably. Let's take this arm, hang on with this hand, take it around, and grab a hold of the back of the chair. We already stretched the pectorals out. Now we're stretching back here. You're going to lean into it and release, and then come forward. This arm comes out here. You're going to hang on. Oh, yeah. And your cheek does come off the chair. That's why you have to hang on so you don't fall off. Then lean into it and release it and come forward. We're going to take the left arm out to the side. We're going to keep it straight. We're going to bring it across the body, push into it. So I'd like to encourage folks that view the videos to keep a diary of your activity, your daily activity. That's what I did starting in March, and I kept a record. I still do. The last week and a half have been just so hectic, chaotic. Was getting activity in, like moving furniture and things of that sort, because we had a carpet stretched. But keep track of your activity. If you're held accountable, say to me or someone else, you will keep track of that activity, and you'll think, well, I have to do this because someone else is counting on me to do it. So if you can, throw something together and just start recording your activity. You're going to release it, send it back where it came from, bring it down. Other side, and bring it across and push into it. Okay, release it and send it back where it came from. Bring it down. Okay, you are on the edge of your seat. We're going to turn our head side to side, stopping in the center. Then we're going to drop the ears to the shoulders. Take your time. And then rest. Breathe comfortably. Nod up and down. Nice and smooth. And then stop and breathe. Okay, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and toodles.